Hi people, today I am just coming back from the International Plastic Models Society, IPMS, Orange County contest. And so that happens, or it's Orangecon is what it's called. I think that's an annual event. I put 5 kits in for the contest. So I didn't win anything. I tried, at least, that's something. But here I have some videos of all the various model kits that are here. It was a lot of fun to be there. It was a long time being there. So much that my little sibling and my stepdad, who came with me, were thoroughly tired of model kits by the end of it. I also had a short trip around the shops, which they have several vendors inside the convention center there. So we got to see some of the stuff that's around. I will put that in another video though. This one is pretty long just in and of itself, so I don't want to bore you guys with a super long video if you aren't interested in the vendors. But I did take several short videos, and we'll mash them up together and show you what kind of stuff was there for sale. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the models. I'm going to try to voice this over as best as I can. My video editing software Power Director is kind of iffy with voiceovers, so we'll see how that all goes. So look at these models, hear my commentary. If that works, if it doesn't, we'll figure something else out. I'm going to put music on otherwise, so it's not just nothing. But either way, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so here we have my SD gym. That's the first entry I did, and as you see, it's here in the Gundam category. This is my second entry. That's the Izumo from Frame Arms, along with the category of mech but non-Gundam, or sci-fi non-Gundam. Quite a lot of entries there, but obviously not my win. Here's a little Cupid riding a pink tank, which is a very cute one. This is the category anything goes or miscellaneous. We have a couple of mega-sized turrets. I'm not sure why these are in this division, but it's a good one. Anything goes, but there are a lot of battleships in this area, so I don't know why they didn't put those with the rest of them. This thing won a lot of awards, but as you can see, with all this incredible detail, this cutaway definitely deserved the awards that it got. This little guy here is custom sculpture, custom made figure, very cute. Here's a back to the Gundam section. Here's we got God Gundam. We have the Mark II, a few Witch from Mercury kits. These ones are pretty cool looking here. I really liked seeing these guys here. Really well done. Love Witch from Mercury, so another thing that you see here. These ones are my buddies. These are from Jerry. Let's go Jerry on the Discord for Cursed Hobbies. That one actually took second place in the Gundam. That green one, that Phantom Gundam. These guys here, I don't know why I did that, but these guys here are also really well done, I think. The next category, I think this is like competition vehicles, something like that, which makes sense. I mean, these are race cars. I think that's what it was. Really cool looking guys here. Exceptionally well detailed vehicles. Someone went really far and into depth telling me about what they did to make these things look as good as they do, and they definitely do. You see here, there's some drag strip racers, really cool looking cars, lots of interesting techniques to get all those decals done, I'm sure. These things have a lot going for them, things that I have not imagined doing to my gunplay yet. These little guys are in another division, I believe, but very, very cool nonetheless. This little bus and this German, I don't know what's going on with that one. This guy's super flat. And this one has an incredible amount of detail given to it. Looks like motorcycles. There's more on the other side, but the tables, I went around all of them. I didn't look at each section on each little division per. I just went around the tables. This one's really well done. I like it a lot. This little truck here is really cool. Lots of weathering on this one. These two trucks in the back, I think they're all by the same person. You'll see that little TV display actually shows like work in progress pictures with it. Really cool stuff. Now we're on to figures. These ones are very small ones. I think they go on to bigger ones later on. These ones are 76 millimeter and smaller. Very, very small guys. The one you see toppled over there actually has a note that says that we're sorry we did this, but the judges knocked it over. Some more busts. Very clever, very clean looking. Somewhat larger figurines here. Incredible job on the paint jobs. We have a motorcycle with a what was it, a rotary engine there. Not rotary, radial engine. And this is probably what you'll see the most of when you come to these events. Lots and lots of armor. Various scales. These ones, I believe these were, I think these were 132 scale. Very cool little things. They all have really nice dioramas on them, so it makes me think, oh, there's my universal carrier. I love those guys. Makes me think that when I compete the next time, I need to do that little diorama display. Even just a little base, you know? Cool truck. Lots of cool little transports. An open air anti-aircraft gun. Little transport from the US Army. Lots of really cool things here. Nice tank there. Skip over a whole section here. And we got some more transportation. Open air artillery. These are the 72 scale, I believe. Really cool. These are some of my favorites because you can get a whole ton of them on the table or on your shelf. Maybe I'll enter some of mine. I have a couple of them still. Next up we have here the airplanes. I think these are propeller powered airplanes, fighters. They ended up splitting this one into naval and non-naval, so that's pretty cool. You see how many there are. It's definitely a reason to do that. Really, really well painted air vehicles here. Really well done. Definitely something to do if you've ever built a model kit, is to come to one of these competitions, even if you don't intend to compete, and just take a look at what people do to their stuff to make it look interesting or unique. And then we have another section over here. These are the... what were these? These are like human and scale creatures. So you have like the monsters, knights, big styled characters. And you have some more miniatures down over here. That little Pokemon there, he's really cool looking. These little miniatures over here, very cool. There's a monster division, but I think that was the only entry. Some trains. And then that big guy was from the same division I'm also competing in. These are the humor, or what was the division? Humor in modeling. So kind of goofy things like that one, which is the tournament there. And then you have this one that says you said to put a clear coat on it, and so it has clear parts. Very cool. There's some little dioramas or vignettes. You check out the Smokey and the Bandit, how it's floating in the air above that bridge that it jumped across. Very, very cool. I love that. Some really cool construction designs and techniques. Really awesome looking displays for these model kits. It's very well done. I've done some and they came out pretty okay. I even won a prize with one of my dioramas, but considering the contest it was in was only versus one person, I don't count that as a big win. Here we have some, it's just structures and scenery. Pretty cool stuff. Maybe they had in mind something to do in the future, but for now it looks like it's just kind of a mess. I love that garage, so it's definitely something to put your model kits onto display. That Gundam one, I think that should have won, but didn't think it got enough attention from the judges. This one's really cool, and if you look, it's not the intended person blocking him off. I didn't notice that till later. And like I said, some really cool diorama displays. I'd love to get another one out there and compete in that division because I do love making dioramas. The detail inside this one's really crazy. As you can see, if I do put anything in this division, I have a lot to go up against. These are incredible. Really, really cool displays. Those sunflowers have seen better days. And now we're on to the jets. You can see there are plenty of jets going. Lots of really cool aircraft carrier based ones, just land based ones. Really, really well done paint jobs. You see that one right there with that silver. Looks exceptional. That's one of my favorite airplanes of all time, so I had to point that one out. It's really cool looking. I have some more multi-engine planes here, and then we have the big jets, but in small scale. Those are in 1/144. That one's also in 1/144 scale, which is why I put my fingers together like that. And here's some old style like biplanes, triplanes, things like this. The paint jobs on some of these are incredible. I think these wingnuts guys, they have this finish on them that's just exceptional. So I don't know if that's how they came or what goes on with those, but they're really, really cool. These here are the division that I put my R9 unit in. You'll see that soon. Here's my little X-Wing and Y-Wing. There's my R9. This little guy here. Love that little display. A couple of Enterprises from Star Trek. Get out of the way, Jerry. Coming on over here. These are the ones that I did compete against. Obviously some with a little bit more luck than I did. These were the rotary wing craft, and Jerry and I were talking about it. There were only 3, so if you do it in that division, you might have a pretty good chance of winning. And then here we have the 172 scale prop planes. Quite a few of those. And then we're on to tanks. I think we're going to go back to the planes, but I had to turn around because people were getting in the way. So back to the armor. Now, the only section I don't think I actually put in video was the ships, so I'm going to put some pictures up pretty soon here to show you guys what those look like, but I don't think I got a video of them. Just an oversight on my part. Here are the rest of the tanks on that table. You see that Sharby 1, very big tank back in the old days. incredible work on the details and on the weathering and things like that. The little dioramas are always fun to look at. Lots and lots of attention to detail on these guys. These guys really know what they're doing. So if I were to ever compete in armor, I would have a lot of competition here, as you see. They really know what they're doing. Let me come through here. There's another one of those at the contest. They both look exceptional, and they're very big, so of course they get a lot of attention. Here is some of the jets again. These are in a larger scale, sorry. We got more on this side, as you can see. Plenty to go around. F-18 caught my attention. Forget what I was looking at. I really love that one there. This guy has a wild display on him. And this F-103 is definitely something to behold with those hatches open and all the missiles showing. Anytime you see that I had cut, it's usually because I had to step around someone who was talking to the person who owns the vehicle, or the model kit, sorry, or you know, I just had to move around. So I mean, obviously I had to do that quite a bit. It's a really cool diorama display with those screws in there. I love the way that looks. The gentleman who had these cars out, I actually talked to for some time, along with Jerry. We were talking about the finish on some of the paints. Very well done, I think. They don't quite a few different varieties of looks on these little guys. Check out this pink guy, very cool. That one looks fantastic. He said that he uses real car paint on a lot of these, so that makes a lot of sense on how good they look. Here's some real cool ones, but what gets my attention is these weathered ones. Like that, that's definitely something I could do. I can make a messy car. The shiny stuff, that's a hard one. I'm not very good at that. Well, I can paint shiny stuff, but I don't know if I can get it as perfect as it needs to be. See, again, we have these ones with the little TV displays. Again, I think they're the same person who has all of them, and I love the way those look. So like work in progress pictures, angles that you might not necessarily have gotten to see. It's all there. I think that goes a long way to showing off all the detail work that you put in the car. Check out the painting job on this one. That is just maddening. You can tell at a certain point I get a little overstimulated and kind of start skipping things, so you have to forgive me for that. Yeah, even more of these TV displays. Very cool designs. Very well done. The guy who put those up, I think he's the one that won, I think, most of the awards. Mr. Terezi, I believe it was. And wow, he definitely deserved it. And we have some more bombers here. Some really large scale ones. I really like these guys. Very well detailed. And I think this is the last of the jets. And I think this is the last part of the video. So I'm going to add the remaining pictures that I have of the ships at the end of this. And then I will see you guys on the other side. All right, so that was the IPMS show. I happen to think it was a lot of fun. Again, I didn't win, but my buddy Jerry, who was there with me, he did win a second place, I think it was, for his Marine Gundam. No, his Phantom Gundam. So there's a really cool reward for that, or award for that. He got a really cool award for that, and congratulations to you, buddy. I'm sure you will comment on this video when you see it. You were with me when we were recording it, which is why I had to take all the audio out. No, I'm just kidding. It was a lot of fun being there with you, bud, and with Ranch and my dad. So that was a lot of fun times. Next year we'll come with more, and we'll kick their butts. But that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, I will see you guys next time, or you'll see me, but more than likely you'll see my stuff. Bye bye.